Alright guys, welcome back to another reaction video on my channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. So today we are back with a video from Vaaz. This is from the amazing subreddit r/kYouInParticular. I've only seen the thumbnail and I thought like, yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm into right now. I really want to get triggered right now. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be watching today. As always, link to the original video is down in the description. Make sure you subscribe to Vaaz and you support him. Yeah, let's get started. I think this particular video is going to be quite emotional, quite rage baiting, to say the least. Here we go.
So, I lost an 8th grade presidential election 5 years ago, and my friend just found the guy who beat me on Tinder. Still proud of that time I became class president just to beat someone I found mildly annoying. Get wrecked, Megan. Cut your own grass, England. Welcome to Scotland.
Wow.
Imagine training in the military for 10 years just for this to happen. You know what you do? Then you grab this guy's hand and bite. What the hell is wrong with people? There is a literal island made of garbage out there in the sea. Oops, wrong pick. Okay. So we've got Korean girl and hot Korean.
Wow. Wow. Korean girl and hot Korean girls. Wow. Not even sugarcoating it.
Girls, sorry Unison. Guess they don't like you. Am I petty? Someone wrote not funny on my tweet in 2019. I've catfished him for— yeah, you're petty. Made him full of—
I've catfished him for 2 years, made him fall in— okay, bro. He's meeting me at a restaurant for the first time tonight. I won't be there. The waiter will give him a note that's just my tweet he commented on. I think petty is an understatement.
love with me. He's meeting me at a restaurant for the first time tonight. I won't be there. The waiter will just give him a note that's just my tweet commented on it. The 5 girls who will absolutely ruin your life. Julia, 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 Julia. Julia, if you're reading this, bring my goldfish back. Library return. Notice. Please yell, not a squirrel, when opening book drops, so we know you're a human and not a squirrel trying to steal Keith's lunch. When entering the restaurant, please do not let in the quokka. But they're so cute and they want to order something from the menu. How do you feel knowing your name will ever be on the Coke bottles? We don't care if yours is on it, Mark. You. I hate my job. This guy. This camp.
I've never seen my name on the Coke bottle before, to be honest. Most of them were like very, very generic names. Like here. But I've also seen very like random names I've heard like maybe once before, if at all, and they made it onto the Coke bottle, but not me, not my name. Why?
We don't care if yours is on it, Mark. You. I hate my job. This guy. This candle company makes sense inspired by
that
places. This is his Ohio candle. Not much to see, not much to do. Welcome to Ohio.
What?
The unscented candle. What does this even mean? Hello, Jeffrey. Unfortunately, due to company policy, we are unable to offer positions to people with the name Jeffrey, since it will not work with our database schema. I think the boss hates Jeffreys. Tom McEldrin, who asked to remain
Surely you
anonymous.
can sue
Tom,
for
I
that.
guess I'll just go screw myself then. Could've just said Tom, not the full name. In my 6th grade science class, a girl read orgasm instead of organism, and the class laughed and she was embarrassed. To calm her
6th grade,
down, our teacher told her everyone would forget in 2 weeks. It's been 9 years and I still remember, Danielle. I remember. When your husband and cat share a birthday. Shortest month and you select me. This will not be forgotten. You are such a piece
Why?
of
That's
poop.
the perfect occasion. What do you
This
mean?
is Robert. Nope. Todd. Screw you, Todd. You're probably one too. My toddler ran out of waffles in her pretend restaurant this morning, right after she served everyone besides me. And that's about the biggest frick you she's ever given. In the Lucifer series,
Damn.
Lucifer is shown to be the only angel to have a British accent. This is because after rolling hell for a millennia, he picked up the accent of the most common people found in hell. British people. Well, get wrecked, Jim.
Okay.
Jim is a loser. We went to the planetarium today when the voiceover said,
that is kinda
"This
cool,
Earth."
honestly.
One of the kids booed. Let him in. Geese not wanted. That sign is rude and evil. Range of honeybees. I'm glad we have them in the UK. Ranking the 4 best live-action film Jokers of all time. Heath Ledger, Joaquin Phoenix, Jack Nicholson, Cesar Romero. There's been 5 live-action film Jokers, but screw me, right? Yeah, screw you. Bosnians. I want to swim, but Croatians say no. This overpriced clinic won't pay their web developer. What scares you the most? The unstoppable marching of time that is slowly guiding us all to an inevitable death. What scares you the most? Dylan. Guys from Eastern Europe be like, hello, friend.
Fair.
My name is Gregos. Screw you, man. Woman. Originally from the name is Gregos.
Bro, how the fuck do you pronounce that? I think, well, just from looking at the letters, that looks like something you would say when you suffer from a stroke. Like, no, I'm not trying. I'm not trying to pronounce that.
Screw you, man. Woman, originally from the Netherlands, who moved to Switzerland at age 8, is denied citizenship because people of her town found her too annoying. A vegan, she thought that placing cowbells on cows is a form of animal abuse. Hey dad, can I see you for Father's Day? Which one of my kids is this?
God.
Albert, no. I love this so much. I have no idea how it got on my phone or who made it. I draw the line here.
What?
Thanks for asking, Petter. Where do you draw the line? What? What do you mean by that? A girl in front of me kept pouring out her ice cream that was in her cone until she made a perfect swirl she liked. There was no more chocolate ice cream left. The term boycott is named after
Nah. You're a fucking bitch, bro. What?
Irish landlord Charles Boycott after he attempted to evict 11 tenants in 1880 and the community shunned him. Workers refused to work for him, traders wouldn't do business with him, and even the postman wouldn't deliver the mail. What's really messed up, but we are pretty much
Is
okay
that
with
actually
a garbage
true?
pile the size of France floating around in the ocean? That's just France. What did this guy do to the crane guy? They got beef. In 2017, scientists began a global search to find a mate for Jeremy, a rare left-coiled snail. Since his shell coiled in the opposite direction of most snails, his organs couldn't align with others. 2 contenders were found, but they mated with each other instead of Jeremy. My ex broke up with me about a month ago before the finale of his favorite Netflix show hit. He organized a viewing party ready for midnight when it dropped. I let him stay signed in on my account until 11:59 p.m. that day, when I changed the password and forced logout on all devices. Screw you, Philadelphia. Avoid Philadelphia. Mozart disliked a performer named Adriana Ferrarisi del Beni, knowing her tendency to drop her chin on low notes and throw back her head on high ones. Mozart wrote a song with constant leaps of low to high in order to make her head bob like a chicken on stage. Can't stop thinking about people that first ate mushrooms they found and just had to go through trial and error of like, this one tastes like beef, this one called Brian immediately, and this one makes you see God for a week. The story of Nigel Richards, the man from New Zealand who memorized every French word in the French Scrabble dictionary and won the French Scrabble championship without speaking any French. I am in awe of this man's dedication to never learning. To the owner of the black Tesla parked behind the Orpheum on Seymour Street tonight, he told me to go screw myself after I told them they would likely get a parking ticket because of tour vehicles that were going to park there, who presumed I was just some nosy civilian rather than the guy running the concert tonight. Here's a photo of the tow truck I called for your car, and a photo of me eating an ice cream cone while I watched it being towed. I don't think I've ever had an ice cream cone that tasted so sweet and refreshing. Danger presented by Ohio.
Somewhat deserved.
Invasion at any time. You're not safe. Time enough to hug your loved ones. Illusion of safety. Brian, do not touch my food. I have 7 shrimp and 4,728 rice. In Spider-Man Far From Home, MJ is only dating Peter Parker and doesn't lie to him about it. This is a reference to how a relationship should be done, Sophie. You piece of poop. Paid extra for a window seat. Got the one seat on the plane with a wall. What pedestrians look like across Europe.
How does that work?
Everyone is walking away from Poland. Dear soldier, thanks for nothing. My dad is a soldier, and my mum says he's a lazy piece of poop. So I assume you are too. Go screw yourself. Nobody likes you. Sincerely, Brian.
What?
Rain, go to Spain. Rain, kids in Spain. I don't think they mind it. Spain is very hot. Scientists
Rain isn't
have
that
discovered
bad.
that on occasions, an octopus will punch a fish for no reason other than spite. You now have the ability to control the weather. How would you put your power to use? If I could control the weather, I would make sure that the farmers have the optimal growing conditions for their crops, so more food can be grown to reduce food poverty in all parts of the world.
Honestly, that's a very good point, because I was about to start and I was gonna say, I will make sure that the people I despise have the worst possible weather 24/7. But honestly, I think your idea is more productive. I think you did a better job than I did.
Let's go. I'd flood Rome.
Just the type of comment you would expect on Reddit by a user called Nick Meme King. Bruh.
You have unlimited money. What's the first thing you would buy? My mother-in-law her own place so she can move out. Yeah, good idea. I will use my unlimited money to bribe and provide whatever resources are necessary to get this guy's mother-in-law to move back into his place. Someone crashed my parked car and drove away, and the impact pushed my car up on the sidewalk, and they gave me a ticket for parking there.
What? Wow. $43 for that. And on top of that, it's a hit and run. Wow. That is a day ruined. If not a whole week.
Should buy a lottery ticket. You've had so much bad luck. Good luck is due. Running away from that damn nursing home was the best move I've ever made. Oh, living in my 20s again. Holding the door slightly open for people. Credit cards.
That was the thumbnail. I was like, yo. That is such asshole energy.
Ending in the year 2030 and not being accepted by our system. We're sorry for any inconvenience and are working to correct this issue. The paint will never come out of the soft top. My coworker told me he got banned from a bar when he lived in North Dakota back in 1973 and didn't try going back to it for 30 years, but he finally did, and the moment he stepped in, someone yelled, "Get out of here, Dennis." That's probably my favorite story ever.
What?
Live every day like your 2000.
How would they even remember him?
Leaving her lawyer's office after divorcing Tom Cruise. Wow, okay. What's a useless geography fact? Belgium. First name, Mallory. Last name, you. Last name should be at least 3 characters long.
What? So we're discriminating against first names now as well?
We can't type their last name. Guys, the history of marathons is kind of whack. A guy in ancient Greece died after running 26 miles, and what do we do to honor him? We run 26 miles and not die. People decided to just flex on him for the rest of eternity. If anyone pulls something like that on me, it's instant hand. Wanna know why I hate...
How are you gonna throw hands if you fucking die first? How? Please explain to me what your thought process is. How are you gonna throw hands if people mock you after your death? Because I don't think that's how it works, you know?
You smell donuts or cotton candy and turn a...
Wanna know why I hate vapors? You don't have to explain why you hate vapors. It should be fucking obvious why we hate vapors. But okay, go ahead.
Corner thinking, I'm gonna treat myself to something tasty. But no, it's just Brad and his cloud of lies. To the a-hole who put mustard packets under the toilet rim, nothing in this world would give me more pleasure than finding out who you are, digging up your childhood pet, and whoa, somewhere between wiping mustard.
Digging up your childhood pet and beating you with... Well, it's censored, so we can only imagine.
Off my nuts and removing my now yellow boxes, I realized that this injustice cannot go unsettled. For the rest of your life, in your most private moments, know that the only thing preventing a dysfunctional veteran from waterboarding you with mustard, is the knowledge of your existence. I hope you stub your toe every morning for the rest of your life. California has now been
hit by 11,000 deserved that reaction.
72 hours. A historical lightning siege that has produced more than 367 new wildfires. Are you sure there aren't majors in California? The only Japanese who survived the Titanic lost his job because he was known as a coward in Japan for not dying with the other passengers. In 1998,
Ha! Ha! Bro, he survived a tragedy and you're like, bro, that's loser energy. You fucking beta. Get fired. What? What? You sure they didn't just want to get rid of him?
Adventurers built a bridge over the Choluteca River, but Hurricane Mitch rerouted the river. Do not play AC/DC on this jukebox. Your song will be skipped, no refunds. I hate AC/DC. Do not play AC/DC. Do not play it. You can't play a lot of songs. New skeleton found.
Wait, what else can we not play? Nickelback, Hoobastank, Matchbook 20, Hindered, Def Leppard. The song Wagon Wheel or any other shitty overplayed music. That is very debatable. What is any other shitty overplayed music? I have an idea which song the people are gonna input here the most. It's probably AC/DC, you know? Given that you stated like 14 fucking times that you don't want people to do it.
AC/DC, do not play it. You can't play a lot of songs. New skeleton found in Pompeii. This guy was running from the eruption when a 300 kg boulder hit him right in the face. Why is my professor a cat? I went to school for maybe 7 years to get this job. Maybe if you didn't come to class with a Starbucks cup every day, you would know Valentina. Why no one takes my Sharpie? I work in an aerospace facility where you can only use black ink on any official work paper. Had a pen thief in the house, so I bought 2 packs of Pilot G2s, one colored and one black. Switched all the ink cartridges up, so not only did I never have a black pen stolen, but the pen thief was found with pink ink on some controlled documents. Suck it, Tim. The world's first...
Yeah, people who steal pens at work are fucking assholes. I had this happen to me a bunch in my previous workplace, and it was basically all the same people every time. Like I literally had my desk relatively tidy and all my pens on one side so I know what to grab, where to grab. And then one day I walk in the office and like 2 of those pens are gone. Motherfucker. Dude just stole it to write something and then took the pen with himself. Fucking asshole. Like, take your own fucking pen, buy it yourself or do whatever you want, but that's mine.
Mobile phone call was made on April 3rd, 1973, when Martin Cooper, a senior engineer at Motorola, called a rival telecommunications company and informed them he was speaking via a mobile device. When you're a millennial who somehow managed to get a house, but screw you. Whoops, demolition company accidentally tears down wrong house.
Huh? What? What? How do you accidentally tear down the wrong house? Did no one bother to just check and verify and maybe like make a single phone call just to be on the safe side that, oh look, this house is the right one, right? Oh my god. Forget about the parking ticket we had earlier on, the hit and run plus parking ticket. That is the worst case scenario. Wow.
Tears down wrong house. Dogs only, no seagulls. Sit quietly at your desk for a few minutes.
Look at this rebel
that
here.
Was easy and turn in your quiz. Do not say anything to Jerry and Robbie. Jerry and Robbie are definitely best friends, and the teacher probably has a good friendship with them. Or the teacher hates them, and they said college would be harder than high school. I'm dying to know what Jerry and Robbie did to invoke the wrath of the professor. What happened to this subreddit? It used to be so funny. We intentionally ruined it in an effort to upset you. Real. Try an experiment with photosynthesis. Put 2 mice in 2 containers, but put a plant in the bottom of one. The mouse without the plant will die because it ran out of oxygen. By performing this experiment, we've proven that you have some serious psychological problems. Seriously, it was just photosynthesis. We knew about it already. Herbert died for nothing. No happy Teacher's Day to Anita teacher, who hit 7-year-old me with a duster in front of the class because I was talking to my best friend. 5'2.99".
Yo, I had a teacher. In my homeroom teacher in elementary school. And elementary school in Germany is grade 1 to 4. Bro, she was a fucking psycho. Like, she was wild. Most of the time, she was like relaxed and nice and stuff. But she sometimes would just completely go crazy. I remember this one time where she like yelled at one of the students in class so much until he just started crying. And then after he started crying, she continued to yell at him and mock him for crying and shit. Then another time, yeah, it was like that. Two students, they were, well, talking in class when they shouldn't have, when they should have listened. And she went up to them, screamed at them, and just threw or knocked over the entire desk they were sitting at, with like pencils on top, water bottle and stuff. She just knocked it all over and then screamed at them to pick it up again. Yeah, she was something. Like, coincidentally, I think it was the year right after we entered secondary school in Germany, which is starting with 5th grade, and she was not our homeroom teacher. I think it was in exactly that year where she was made to leave the school because the complaints kept piling up. But yeah, we had to go through her entirety of being a bitch. But very shortly after, let's say we survived her, she had to leave because the complaints just kept piling up because she kept being a bitch.
Even happen. Student loan company accidentally sends Ohio man 55,000 copies of the same letter about daughter's tuition. Die, Bart. All visitors from
How
New Jersey
accidentally?
must explain why. I don't know. Good morning to everyone except people who put sirens and car horn song tracks. I hope you drop your phone in the toilet. My local independent coffee shop uses a Starbucks mug for its toilet brush holder.
I mean, that's what it's there for, right?
Kenny Landlord,
that's where it belongs.
Mike Electric, or Pete, do not answer. And just realized this is how Anglo surnames have always worked. White dudes will be like, there he is, the man, the myth, the legend. And it's just Garrett. These new Spotify billboards are everything. To the person who listened to I Took a Pill in Ibiza 52 times of the 9th of February. Everyone celebrates Pancake Day differently. To the person in LA who listened to the Forever Alone playlist for 4 hours on Valentine's Day. Are you okay? They're not okay. Give them a free premium membership. What is so special about the party? Jim won't be there. Loser at the gas station.
Nice.
I saw some guy at the gas station that looked like a loser. You know who you are. Angelo's Pizza.
What?
4-star. Welcome all colors, all sexes, all orientations, all religions, all cultures, all abilities, ages, sizes, except the Danish. Love lives here. Brews are okay. Food is too foo-foo. Fruity place. Jeff called and complained because we weren't open on Black Friday and didn't have a sale. I explained to him that we all took time off to spend with our families and whatnot, but supposedly that's not how you run a business. So with that being said, all of our current wheel/tire inventory is being sold at cost until the end of the year. That means everyone, with the exception of Jeff, can enjoy great deals on wheels and tires. Shoot me a message with your needs, or shoot me your bolt pattern. Thanks, Jeff. Everyone appreciates it. To be on this server, you must be immortal, attempting immortality, wanting to attempt immortality in some way, or at least learn how to attempt so that they can. No pro-death talk. Statements like, death gives life meaning, we were meant to die, etc. The server is specifically for those people who feel like death is overrated and want to do something.
This server is specifically for those people who feel death is overrated. Like, bro, this is not a discussion about what Starbucks combination is the best. Death is overrated. People who feel death is overrated. Bro, it's not an optional side quest, bro. What is wrong with you? This server is specifically for those people who feel death is overrated and want to do something about it. Please, tell me. Please, elaborate to me. What do you plan on doing about it, you fucking bitch? Seriously, what is wrong with you people?
Watch your language. Let's all be civil here. Sorry, man, I'm immortal. I'm not allowed in this server. The swimming pool was temporarily
Insane.
closed due to the David-19 situation. North Atlantic garbage
What?
patch. Not to be new to the city, working remotely. You're a plague and locals hate you. Leave. Hi, Steven. Do
What?
I have your attention now? I know all about her. You dirty, sneaky, immoral, unfaithful, poorly endowed slime ball. Everything's caught on tape. Your soon-to-be ex-wife, Emily. I paid for this billboard from our joint bank account. Can the couple on the 5th please smash
Wow. Wow. So what if he doesn't see it? How much did you pay for that, bro? What?
Quietly, some of us will die alone and don't want to be reminded constantly of it. Jeff, this is rude. What did I just find on the street? Screw you, Jessica. The breakup mix.
The
Screw
breakup
you,
mix.
Now you should make a new album in a few years called Healing, Jessica. Screw being the guy that had to draw the same tiny hill 1,000 times. Can they raise lifeguard requirements? I'm sorry, but I don't trust a 19-year-old, 110-pound blonde named Mackenzie with an IQ of a McChicken to save my life. In the 1980s, Ken Allen, an orangutan at the San Diego Zoo, became famous for escaping his enclosure multiple times. He peacefully wandered the zoo, observing animals and guests, though he did throw rocks at Otis, another orangutan he disliked. What don't you give a damn
Understandable.
about? In USA, there is a state called Kansas. In Kansas, there is a town called Preston. In Preston, there is probably a guy called John. I don't give a damn about John. One of the funniest things I've ever witnessed was when this strobe light at G1C was malfunctioning and was terrorizing this guy specifically. Hello, Hannah. I made it clear in the lease. No pets. Do not want hair or fleas in the apartment. I assure you that will be not a problem. Frank is hair free. That's the...
And adorable. No, he's not. Bro, he looks like a ball sack. What the fuck? Bro, he looks like a ball sack with eyes. Brother, my grandma is 90 years old and she has less wrinkles than this bitch. What is going on? I'm sorry, my man. This is not your fault, but you look ugly as fuck.
Ugliest thing I've ever seen.
Yes.
I should be increasing your rent for even suggesting that, but its eyes are so blue. Tom Brady says drinking water prevents sunburn. Twitter calls him out. 37 glasses of water a day is too much. Tom Brady's water habit could kill an ordinary person. Okay, Tom Brady is not trying to kill me. I think.
Bro, what problem do you guys have with Tom Brady? Bro, Fox News, of course it's Fox News. New York Daily News, of course. Bro, it's all the same fucking newspapers. They have nothing better to do with the
I've never
days.
seen him before. Next time you're afraid to share ideas, remember someone once said in a meeting, let's make a film with a tornado full of sharks.
And they did that. They absolutely did. They got the budget for it and they went through with it. You gotta respect that. Although I don't know if it was a good idea. Alright, that's gonna be it for this video. I enjoyed that one. I did not get triggered as much as I thought I would be. But that may be a good thing, honestly. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have other videos you want me to watch, make sure you let me know down in the comments and I will see to it that I will watch all of those. I hope you guys have a great day and I hope we will see each other again in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye.